Yeah. Um, Welcome back to the Lax Locker Room. Today we've got one of the top long pole defenders in the country joining the show. He's an elite LSM out of Florida, plays for the Benjamin School, and is committed to play D1 lacrosse at Brown University. Known for locking down the midfielders, creating chaos in transition, and scooping up ground balls all over the field. Today we've got Jake Ivancevic all over in the locker room. Let's get into it with Jake. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So for people that may not know you, can you give us like a little bit about your background, like where you're from and how you got into lacrosse?
Yeah, so born and raised in Florida, and not the biggest place for lacrosse, but my dad, he went to a nearby school. It's called St. Andrews. So they're actually our rivals. We just lost to them this weekend. But it's started playing when I was in first grade for a little rec team called JTAA, and I really didn't start taking it serious until about sixth, eighth grade. And I played club for this local team called Stealth, and I had a really good game against 91, and the head coach, it was Sal Cassio for 91 Long Island, asked me if I wanted to play for them, and kind of built from there, and here I am
Yeah,
today. So
that's awesome. That's kind of cool how it like kind of all built up into a ladder.
exactly.
Yeah. Um, what made you decide to play LSM? Did you always play LSM, or did a coach put a long pole in your hands?
One of my good buddies who is actually at Benjamin now, his dad used to coach me. His name's Bobby Hogan. And I've always been just like a big midfielder, like all the way going to sixth grade. And he was like, "You're too big to not hold a long pole." So ever since that, I've had a long stick in my hand. So I
Yeah,
started at close defense, and then I just switched to LSM like 2 years ago. So having
that's
a lot more
cool.
fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the offensive side of the game?
I mean, that's where I pride myself most in. I would say I'm a good defenseman, but in transition and putting the ball in the back of the net is where I like myself the most. It's
That's
a lot of
awesome.
fun going playing in between
Yeah.
the lines and facing off. It's all fun.
Yeah, I think LSM is better than short close defense.
I agree.
You get more action.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, what do you love most about playing LSM?
I would just say there's so many things to it. It's with a close defenseman, I feel like you're just feet and fists. Like that's your main job is
Yeah,
to obviously like that's the whole part of LSM, but there's a whole other side to it with transition and everything like that. And you can be really creative. It's like my club coach once told me is I wasn't playing as much as I really wanted to the summer before my recruiting summer. And he was like every recruit has one thing to him. Like you need to find your one thing. So I started training my like my shot, my footwork, my dodging, my stick skills, and I made stick skills that like I've never really had before. Like compared to a close defenseman, like you would never work on dodging and shooting. But
yeah,
that's the cool thing about being an LSM is that you can go wherever you want on the field. You can play both sides, and I would just say like the best part is just being versatile.
that's awesome. And do
Yeah.
you like going on both sides of the field?
Oh yeah. I mean, I like the offensive side a lot more, but
Oh, okay, okay,
yeah.
yeah. Because you get to score the goals.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't they don't slide in transition. It's 15 yards boom shot.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What's the best shot? Do you think? You think top bends or like like a perfectly placed low corner?
I would go. I like shooting high, so I like right above their head because a
Yeah.
lot of goalies think that a pole's just gonna put it on the ground because they don't really know to shoot. But I like to switch it up and go high all the way. So
Okay, absolutely.
yeah,
I think that's harder though. I think shooting high is harder with the LSM because it's a long stick, so it's a lot harder to get it, going in that direction.
I agree. But I mean, the more you practice it, the less mistakes you're gonna make.
That's
So
right. That's right. What makes a great LSM versus just a good defender?
I'll say one word, and that's versatility. It's like everyone, like every defenseman should be able to guard a player one on one, and it's how you communicate. It's how you are off ball. That's how your stick is on your guy when you're in the crease. Like the crease defenseman is always the biggest guy, and it's how you look at them. There's so many things that go into it, but LSM is versatility. It's you can pick up a ground ball and move it, or you can pick up a ground ball, switch to your offhand, do give and goes. It's how you make yourself stand out. It's like when my coach was saying like everybody has something with them, whether it's speed. Like for me, I would say it's stick skills, and I feel like that's what kind of sets apart a player from another player is just having that one thing to them.
Absolutely. And in the games too, I feel like once you get into it a little bit, you'll be able to see who's what their one thing is. Like mine, I would say it's speed. I'm not like a huge guy, but I can get
Mhm.
around a lot of defenders just because I'm so quick. And
Exactly.
that's like my superpower. You can ask my dad, like that's like what he always says.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
speed kills. That's what they say. Speed
Yeah,
kills.
absolutely. What's harder, guarding a big dodging midfielder or a shifty attackman?
Hmm. For me, like I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. So I would say guarding a like I'm pretty fast too. I'll get like a 4'6", 40, but guarding that shifty guy at X that just barely tiptoes around the crease, having you hung up is it's tough. But I'm always guarding a midfielder, so
Yeah,
I would say guarding a smaller, shiftier guy. Just take that
yeah,
little mean split. You really never know, especially when they have both hands.
yeah.
Yeah,
In the PLL, that's Michael Sowers.
exactly. Yeah,
Absolutely. Dude, he's so good.
yeah,
I think he may be the smallest guy in all the PLL, and he has a left hand, has a right hand. He has everything, and he's like the fastest player out there.
yeah. He's a freak of nature. Like
I
on my
know.
club team, we it was fun, but we had the number one player, Dylan Faison.
Oh yeah,
And so he actually goes to St. Andrews where my dad went. And so that's like our rival. So we played him 3 times last year, beat him all 3 times in one states. But just like guarding a player like that, he's one of my good friends. So when we go to the facility, when we're up in Long Island for the summers, like we're training against him because I wouldn't say he's not the biggest guy. He's
yeah,
tall, but he doesn't weigh a lot and he's no muscle. He's just pure speed and blessed genes. So
yeah.
guarding him and then just guarding like a normal player is makes it a whole lot
So
easier. So
different? Is it
yeah,
different?
exactly.
Yeah. I actually met Dylan
Mm.
like recently at the Notre Dame game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were playing shoot Maryland. They were playing Maryland,
Hmm.
and it was so fun watching him. It was so fun. Well,
Yeah.
I don't think he may have gotten in a little bit, but like getting to actually meet him after the game was so cool.
Uh-huh.
That's all. That's
Yeah.
cool. Or go ahead.
Yeah, I was just talking to him. He says he's like the next man up, so he should be on the field soon. He got in against Bellarmine, but he didn't hit his shot, so hopefully next
Still,
week. Yeah.
yeah, he's I can't wait to watch him like actually get some playing time. It's just Coach Corgan just got to put in the older kids.
Exactly, yeah.
Um, what's the key to throwing good checks without getting burned?
I would say defense always starts with your feet. So timing, having fast feet, and timing's the biggest, I'd say the biggest things. Because if your guy is running at you and you throw a poke check with one hand and you lunge, all your weight is going to be moving forward. And no matter how fast you try to go side to side, they have a step on you. So I would say you're never going to get a takeaway check in the first 3 seconds of them dodging. You got to
Yeah,
move your feet first. Like takeaway checks happen in the middle of the field. Like that's why I love LSM. Like someone picks up a ground ball, they try to cradle with one hand, and you can't open it. But if it's a kid that's really trying to dodge, and they split, roll, once you start to like really get into their hands, and it's
and stuff.
it's tough. Yeah, they can't really do much about it. But feet and fists definitely come
Yeah,
first, and then
absolutely.
once they're in
Um,
the like above 20 yards, you can kind of throw what you want. But
yeah. What is your initial like? What is your initial move when someone's coming at you? Like, say it's a midfielder and he's trying to dodge down the alley. What is your like? What are you gonna play against him?
first thing I'm looking at is his hips. You shouldn't be looking at anything else except his hips. It's like a DB in football. Like I've never played football, but our I take a class called like personal sports and business, and our coach was a DB, and he was like, no matter what sport it is, if you're trying to guard anyone, it's all hips. He was like, don't look at the ball, don't look at anything. So if I see him going, he's facing top side, I know that obviously he wants his top side. So I have my feet scattered. I have him like forced down the alley. I have my stick down the alley. So if he tries to go, I'm there. And if he does run into me, I'm there with a big punch, a cross
Yeah.
check. So
And if he does
watch
go
my
down the
steps.
alley, are you gonna throw a big old check to make him know you're there, or are you gonna slide with body?
I'm definitely gonna throw a mean little slap, and then depending how close he is, I'll drive him down to pass the ball
Yeah,
to X. So
that's cool. Those are the ones that hurt.
Yeah,
down the alley and they back up and slam it. Dude, then the
exactly.
whole shot's gone.
Oh yeah.
And,
And then they know
and
not to dodge next time.
no, yeah, you got that. That's the thing that like sucks is you got to let them know you're there. Like some defenders that we go against, they make it so easy. They like even when you're just passing around the horn, I feel like the defender should always like let them know they're there, so
Agreed.
they know what they're what's coming.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
as an offensive player, I'll take it. I mean, if they're gonna give me 3 yards, I'm gonna rip it.
100%. Yeah.
Um, do you prefer playing man defense or flying around in transition?
Flying around in transition.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You like getting those goals. I can tell.
Exactly. Yeah, we have a great goalie, and my coach says a clean save is the same thing as a turnover. So if you're an attackman or a midfielder and you shoot it right to the stick, as an LSM or short stick D mid, you're flying up the field. So whether it's like a clean save is basically a turnover because if he saves it, looks up field, and I'm already there, then that's where my time to shine. In transition, I'd say a lot of people here know that I'm a shooter, so they slide quickly. But if they don't slide, I can shoot it. And when they do slide early, it just creates offense. It's
Yeah,
bang, bang, bang,
and
finish on crease. So,
at your level too. Basically, in transition, like when you have numbers, it should like always be a goal.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Um, do you like when they like is your offense like really good at like understanding like when the slide is coming? Like, do you like know do you know how to read the slides and stuff?
Yeah, because last year we had the USA Player of the South. His name's Jaden Vega, and he's at Brown now. But so we ran a righty break. I always knew the slide was coming from the right, so I could hit him. But
Yeah.
this year, it's a little different. I have to go in with my left hand because we run a lefty break because we have an
Oh,
attackman Jack Kelleher who's going to Yale, so he can shoot it from anywhere. He's the best shooter I've ever seen. So it's makes it a lot easier. It
that's
also racks
cool.
up my assists. So
Yeah,
if his slide comes, I can pass it to him. Whether he's 14, 16 yards, he's slinging it. So
that's cool.
and
It's
then
cool to have those shooters.
exactly, yeah, it makes my job a lot easier.
Yeah. So kind of going back, when you see someone shooting, can you kind of tell whether it's going to be a save or not?
Um.
Like off the bat, like can you tell if it's going in or going to be a save?
I would say it depends where it is on the field. Obviously the highest percentage, like a shot on the run top side has a lot higher percentage of going in versus a shot on the run down the alley, just because there's less angle of the goal. But I mean, anything where it's crease, like anything 5 yards in, it's
Yeah.
basically like, all right, you can
When you
take that
know,
one. So,
yeah, when you know it's going to be a save, are you immediately breaking up?
oh yeah,
Really?
especially on man up or when we're
Oh,
on man down because we trust our goalie whether it's 13 yards and out.
yeah.
So we do it's called Sammy hold. So it's a box and one. And when they're running a point guy, we won't really slide to him and we won't choke. So we'll let him shoot from like 13 yards because we'll trust our goalie in that scenario. So
Yeah.
the second he shoots it, I'm already up the field and he hasn't even planted his feet from
There's
finished dodging.
transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So having a
That's
good goalie helps
yeah,
me out for sure. So
absolutely. Where is he committed yet?
he's going to Queens.
Queens?
Yes, he was a little late. He hasn't played club ever.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, so he did what's it called? Where all the goalies go. Like Aiden Seibel, goalie Smith, is that it?
Yeah,
I think
Goldsmith.
yes,
Yeah,
goalie
Goldsmith.
Smith. Yeah, so like he had a great game. We played McDonough last year. We beat McDonough, we beat Gilman, and he played what like amazing in all those games. And like ECD like collabed with like a reel with him and Gilman, and he finally got seen. He got put in front of some coaches at a tournament called NHSLS. I think he's the best goalie I've ever played with. Like he
That's
should be going
awesome.
anywhere, but I'm really happy he found a home. So
Yeah,
I
that's
play really
awesome.
early. Yeah,
That's cool. So as an attackman myself, what do you look for when you're guarding someone?
it sounds weird, but someone up their calves. If you know what like a runner's calf looks like, where they're just those slim,
Oh,
have
yeah.
the calves.
Yeah.
Like when they have those slim calves and they're a small guy, I'm like, this kid's gonna be shifty. So I always look
You got
for the leg build, like all the muscle they got, and I like to watch them in warm-ups too, just to see. And I watch film on them, so
that's good. That's
really
smart.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to be prepared.
exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
What are the mistakes attackmen make that attack that LSMs love?
Dodging with your head down, definitely number one. And then when they're backing into their defenseman,
Yeah.
and they don't have like keep looking around on who to pass. It's just a walk and double team.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
That's
so that's my go-to. And when my biggest thing is like before somebody's about to pass, I'll stick my hand out because like my arm's 3 feet long, and then I have a six foot pole, so that's another 9 feet of carbon fiber for me.
yeah.
And
And-
so picking off passes. So when they think I'm close, but I'm that much closer, I'll stick it out. So
yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
Um, what makes someone really hard to guard?
I would say at this, like obviously I'm not in college yet, so at this
Yeah.
level, I would say having your right and left hand identical.
Mm,
So that's the biggest thing. Because if you know someone's all righty, especially guarding a right-handed that only has the right hand, you know where he's want to go. If he goes lefty, he's gonna roll back. If he's going righty, he's gonna shoot it. But if you're guarding a player that has a hand just like his strong hand,
yeah.
it's pretty tough. You never know when he's gonna shoot it, or especially with passing. Like not a lot of kids are good passing with their offhand, like especially with pressure. But if they can find a skip lane with their offhand, it's
It's
walking mistake. So
I
it's
know.
tough.
Especially backside when it's wide open.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. If an attackman dodges on you from X, what's your mindset?
A mindset is keep him behind GLE. So if the goal's here,
Yep.
I want to keep him behind the cage. I don't want him going north or south. I want to keep him going east and west.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with a poke check. Because I find a lot of times when people are dodging at X, they're gonna split. A split roll is the most common dodge I see at X because they'll split to their left hand or right hand. They'll drag you to the crease for a rollback. So I like to poke just to get lucky, just in case they try to split
Yeah.
right when I'm in there. And then with there, it's just feet and fists, and I'm trying to keep them east and west. So just so
Yeah.
they don't go
And
top side or anything. Yeah,
yeah, and the big thing with that is you being like 6'2", 200 pounds. It's like, you can play some body.
yeah, you can move some kids around for sure.
Absolutely. You own them basically.
Oh yeah.
What's the most satisfying defensive play you can make?
Satisfying def. I would say I would say a really clean can opener or a picking off a pass is when you know somebody's about to throw a skip pass. Because I
Yeah.
play the point on man down, so we do a box,
Yeah.
and I know they're about to throw a skip pass, and my stick's already there, just catching it and going, just hearing the crowd cheer and hearing the boys scream. It's
Yeah.
they make it a lot easier. So, but or throwing out a clean check. Like I love over the heads because you can really throw over the heads like right in the middle of the field off the face off like as they pick up a ground ball. So a clean can opener, over the head checks,
Yeah. The
everything.
most satisfying as an attackman, what when a midfielder is carrying up on a ride and you like
Hmm.
hit behind them and it like it is a helicopter check,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
so sick. It's so
Yeah,
sick. And then
all those.
finishing the play and scoring.
Exactly. Yeah, all the attackmen, they all do those old one hand wrap
Yeah,
checks.
I know.
It
It
either
but
hits your stick or hits one of your ribs. So
and it hurts. It hurts.
yeah,
I know it hurts. Um, what were you feeling when you scored your first pole goal?
first pole goal. It was just kind of a start, just because I missed the offensive side. Because I'm gonna be honest, like when my coach told me it was time for me to play defense and switch, I was kind of bummed out because I started at close, so I didn't really see that much opportunity to score. So it brought some memories back. It's definitely something that I feel like started my love for transition and
Yeah,
setting myself apart for shooting and dodging compared to just feet and fists being a normal defenseman.
absolutely. So switching gears kind of. Congrats on the commitment to Brown. Like what made Brown the right fit for you?
I would say lacrosse is a different sport than any other sport when it comes to the process. Because starting with like the first statistic, like there's more. lacrosse males have more athletes on Wall Street than any other sport out there. So I think going to a great school, like a top education, is way more important than going to a mediocre school with good lacrosse. And like looking at for the afterlife, it's like the pros don't make that much money. It's so much different than NFL and
I know.
NBA and MLB. So you really got to be smart about your decision. So I would say academics is really what you should be looking for when you're going through the process.
Absolutely. And that's one thing that like changes so many people's commitment is like
Mhm.
whether or not they want to go to the PLL because it's just such so lowing. Like I think
Exactly.
a great pro makes like $39,000 a year. And
Yeah, it's
that's like
absurd.
it's so bad. But maybe if it was like the NFL, then you could go to maybe not as a good school and a great lacrosse school and
Exactly.
you'd be set for life.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's two
Um,
things, like two ways to look at it, but
Yeah,
I
but who
mean,
knows? Maybe the PLL will be different when I by the time I get to college.
yeah. And to be honest, I think Ivy's just starting to take over. Princeton big wins, like
I know. Cornell
UPenn
last
almost,
year.
almost, yeah,
The Ivy League is definitely making a name for itself.
for sure.
Um, and Harvard too. Harvard's like I think Harvard is gonna be like one of those top 10 schools. I think probably by next year. I
Oh,
think
for
all
sure.
their pieces are coming together, and I think Coach Neil Hutchinson is doing a great job.
I
Um,
agree. Yeah, it's really fun to watch.
Absolutely. And just watching all the Ivy League schools, like all together, like watching Princeton, it's like these guys are like the smartest school in the country, and
hmm
they're playing on a top five team in the country.
Exactly. Yeah, they can really
So
do it all.
I know and that's like a win-win. Like that's what you would hope for.
hmm
Um, what was your recruiting process like?
It was, it was, it was really busy, so I didn't really do too much school. That was the good thing about the whole process of visits and stuff.
Yeah,
So my recruiting summer, I played on 91 Long Island. We were the number one team in the nation, so it made it definitely had an advantage to the whole
yeah,
process. But then again, if you're not playing, you won't be seen. So
right.
early in the summer, I really wasn't getting that much playing time on that team. Like we have a LSM who's going to Maryland, and
Mm.
so like it was hard to play in front of him. And my coach, like when he said that to me, he goes like, "You need to have something that sets you apart. Like I can't put you on the field unless you get set apart." And so I worked on my game in transition and ground balls because I've realized like because we have a really good Fogo, and if he wins them and I pick up a ground ball and go the other side, it sets yourself apart. And my coach finally saw this, and I started playing, and I started like in the meat of the whole recruiting process in the summer. And NLF came around, which is like I feel like the biggest tournament in club lacrosse.
Yeah, I'm going to that this year.
Yeah, so he wasn't there the first couple days, and I was picking up every ground ball. Like the sidelines were filled. It's Hopkins, Ohio State, UVA, Cuse. It's 160 coaches. Parents have nowhere to sit, so every play matters. I'm picking up every ground ball, and he comes back and he sees that I'm playing well. So, and then we go into the championship, and I have this like full field pole goal, and end up getting NLF MVP, which is like the
Wow.
best thing I could have had happen to me for the recruiting process. And so like, after that happened, like I was kind of like, all right, I'm gonna get some calls. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
September 1st rolled around. Right off the bat, a bunch of schools reached out. Did a ton of visits. Did Hopkins, UVA, Maryland,
Dang, off the bat,
Syracuse,
you got like all the
or
D1 schools.
yeah, Virginia, um, Maryland, Dartmouth, Cornell, UNC. So went on a lot of visits. Started off at Hopkins. I liked it, but I wasn't a big fan of the campus and everything.
Mm,
But the Brotherhood was definitely something that was special to me. Then we went to UVA, which was a little bit too much of a party school for me.
mm.
Then we went to Ohio State, which the facilities are absolutely
Yeah,
unbelievable. Like
I,
it's
I
hard to say no, but I was looking for more academics. And then we
mm.
went to Maryland, which is beautiful. really tough to say no. They went to Syracuse, and last we ended up on Brown. And I think Coach Torpy is away from a coach. He is a father figure. He has revolutionized like any program he's been to. Like he started off at High Point. They didn't have a locker room, and within 4 years, they beat UVA, UNC, and Syracuse all in the same season.
Yeah.
And they were a top 15 team with players that had 0 stars, and they're off to a great start this year. So I'm really excited to.
Oh yeah, I know they are. They're 3-1, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I had a tough loss to UMass, but that goalie at UMass, I think he still has the highest saving percentage in a game this season out of any D1. So
That's
I
insane.
would say they bailed him out, but
Yeah. I mean, what can you do when they have the best goalie? That's like the position that you need
yeah,
to have a good one. Like you need to have a
exactly,
good goalie. I think the biggest thing is you need to have a great face-off guy and a great goalie, and you'll be basically be set. Because you can
exactly.
you can have good other positions, but having those two things is big.
hmm
Um, what stood out about that Brown coaching staff and program culture?
I would say like starting off at the big schools, like the big ACCs and the Big Tens, like the coaches care about you, but I would say when I got to Brown, like instead of me just being number 14 on the field, they care more about how I am as a person. And like they wanted to go out to dinner, they want to meet my family, they want to send us gifts and letters and really show how much they care and want you. And that's I think what like sets a school like that apart. Like it's small and it's a brotherhood. And after seeing that and just seeing how much a coach could really do for you is
Yeah,
really I was in the office and I before he even like says I'm not allowed to commit on the spot, I told him I'm committing. So
that's funny. That's so
yeah.
funny.
He
Yeah,
was like,
that's
I want you
crazy
to go
though.
to dinner and think about it. And I was like, Coach, I don't need to think about it. I want to be a bear.
That's awesome. That's so
Yeah.
cool. What other schools were on your radar before committing?
Virginia was always my dream school just
Mm,
because I look up to Jared Connors, who is I think, the best LSM. He's the only LSM to ever win the Media of the Year award in college. And I'd like to style my game off of him.
mm.
So UVA was always my dream school. And being like a taller guy, like UVA does like
Defenseman.
big tall defenseman,
Yeah,
and like they reached out at like 12:01. So I was like, all right, this is where I'm gonna commit. I ended up going up there. I didn't really like it, so a bunch of like Hopkins I really liked. I did a bunch of prospect camps. Like I did UNC's prospect camp. I did
yeah,
Hopkins, and I did Maryland. And every prospect camp I did, they ended up calling and offering, which was really cool
yeah.
because I
That's
got to meet
cool.
them before, but. I feel like having it not, I didn't really have a dream school. Like, I really liked UVA, but it wasn't my 100% dream school. But I feel
Okay.
like if you always dream to go to Notre Dame or Cornell and you don't end up getting that call, it's going to kind of bum you out and not make you as excited for the school
Yeah,
that you're going to future commit to. So I would say going into the recruiting process with an open mind is the most important part. So,
absolutely.
yeah.
So kind of going off of that, what were like, what were your thoughts when you like really got all those calls? Like, because getting Virginia at 12:01, you're like, oh wow, this is gonna be quite a night. So what were you kind of thinking?
I was kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting it to happen so fast. I just came out the shower. I was in a robe and like Myers from Ohio State is FaceTiming me. Coach Kester from Hopkins is FaceTiming. Lars is showing me around. Tillman's. I'm like, this is crazy. Like all the guys I dreamed of speaking to and watching on ESPN or seeing on the sidelines of my game. It's all reality. So it's just crazy to see it all happen right in front of me. So it was pretty shocking and my dad is pretty proud. So
I bet it was.
yeah.
So kind of going off of that, what was it like touring UNC? Because like a bunch of my teammates, on my club team, they're big UVA fans, and they say or UNC fans, and they say the campus is just insane. What is it like really like?
Oh, campus is beautiful. The biggest thing that stuck out to me was the indoor facility because I mean I'm a lacrosse kid. Like all I want to do is train and train and train, like and nothing
Yeah.
else. So they have an indoor facility that is 24/7. So whether you wake up at 2 a.m. or you just get random motivation in the middle of the night, those lights are always on, and you just see those colors. It's a full field. They got the Gilman goal, so
Oh, so you hear those
you can
ping.
hear that ping day
Yeah.
and night. Locker room's beautiful. Petramalo, he's a stud, and
Yeah,
it's like all the guys are really welcoming, and
I know.
it's
And
beautiful. They got some
I
great food too. They got Chick-fil-A in the dining hall.
wow.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, that's one of the big things. I love food, and so I need to go to a college that's gonna have some good food. Did you get to go to the dining hall and try some food?
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's so cool.
It's great.
Um,
Usually dining hall food isn't too good, but it's really good there. So
yeah, the food, the dining hall food that I want to shout out is University of Richmond, which is where I'm
really,
from. Their food is so good. It is, I mean, I don't know, I don't want to be biased because I like live in Richmond, but it's so good.
yeah.
It's so good.
Is that where
Um,
you want to go?
no, no,
No?
it's too close. It's too
Yeah.
close. I
What's your
mean,
dream school?
I don't know. I have a top five. My first would be to play with this kid named Lee McBrayer at Princeton.
Hmm.
Um, two is probably UVA because both my parents played sports and went there.
Wow.
Um, three is probably UNC. Four is probably Johns Hopkins, and five is I don't know. I've never really had a five.
You
That'd
gotta
be
put an Ivy in there. You want to make some money?
Princeton. Princeton. I said
Oh,
Princeton.
there we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
Prince. Um, yeah, I don't know my first. I don't know the other, the other. Like I wouldn't want to go to Cornell, just because it's the. I'm pretty sure it's freezing there.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Um,
the best things about it.
yeah, but maybe Notre Dame. You know, but I don't know. I don't know. It's so far. I'm only in seventh grade, but you know. Um,
Yeah, still got some time to think about it.
Absolutely. What are you most excited for? Are you most excited about when you get to go to Providence?
I would say because when I committed, the coach he like says like no one ever really plays this style of game. Like he says, like watching me in transition is a treat to watch. So he says he doesn't really want to change much about me. He just kind of wants to put me on the field and have me run around. So I'm just excited to bring the transition game to the next level and
Yeah.
I'd say that. Yeah,
It's going to be harder though. It's going to be a lot harder than what it is
hundred
in high
percent,
school. The
100%.
transition from high school to college is so big.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. I'm
but
doing a postgraduate year at Loomis Chaffee next year, so that's gonna be a fun step up. So
yeah, it'll be fun. So I know that social media is so big in the sport of lacrosse now. Did it help you in your recruiting process?
I would say obviously having a highlight reel is important, but the thing with Instagram is everybody has these Instagram collaborative reels now. So
Yeah.
everyone's like sweet lax and everybody's making these reels and I would say it definitely did like having the NLF MVP thing on my page and having all these reels of me like playing offense and
Yeah.
this and that. Like when because a lot of college coaches before September 1st followed me on Instagram. So I bet you they like watched that and some of those clips. So maybe it did. I haven't really heard some of them like say seeing
Yeah.
this made me want to give you an offer, but
Yeah.
that it can definitely give you a benefit. So
That's awesome. What's it like playing lacrosse in Florida where the sport is growing really fast?
yeah, so I was like last year, it's actually funny you asked this. Like last year it was the best our team, it was the best Florida lacrosse team ever in history. So
Ooh,
we I think we finished number 15 in the nation. So we knew we were going to be good, but we had a bunch of good commits. Like for Florida, we had Brown, Yale, Navy, another Brown kid, a kid going to Ohio State, um, Tufts, Tampa. Like we had like 12 big time commits for a Florida team. And McDonough came down and we ended up beating McDonough with Brennan Mellon and all those big names now.
yeah,
But the thing about Florida is you can being like a good team like Benjamin, you can play a team like St. Andrews, who's our like only rival really, or you can play a team that has 12 to 15 players and it's just 25-0 within the first quarter. So
Yeah.
the it makes it hard to stay consistent. Like with the big prep schools, you're gonna go playing Brunswick and Lawrenceville and Seton Hall. Like you're always gonna be playing competition. But with Florida, it's different. So you don't really get to play all the best teams. But I think Georgetown Prep and Chaminade are all coming down this year, so should be
Absolutely.
fun to play those guys.
Absolutely. Are there any upcoming Florida players people should know about?
I would say on our team, his name is Sawyer Fasano. He's at 28. He plays on West Coast Stars. He was
Okay.
actually on JV last year at this school called Jupiter. And so we stole him, and he is a stud. He's our leading scorer. He's going to be a beast. I know Coach Myers from Ohio State really likes him. He's going to be a big time recruit. So
Really?
he's a sophomore. He's 6'4", 220. So
Wow. That's a big
he's,
boy. What
yeah, he's a
position does
big
he play?
dog. He's a
Midi?
lefty attackman, so pretty
Oh,
sought after. Yeah,
yeah. That's same with me. I'm a lefty attackman also.
there we go.
Yeah. What's something you worked on that took your game to the next level?
I would say stick skills. They like the biggest part that sets especially offensive players apart is having good stick skills. Like look at Syracuse play. Like nobody like, if you had Joey Spallina's stick skills in your senior year or junior year of high school in your recruiting process, I think every single school in the nation will drop you an offer. Like Peyton Cormier is a great example. Like he might not be the most athletic person ever, but he knows how to catch the ball in any scenario and really finish it. So with me being a defenseman and a long stick midi, having stick skills that is better than a majority of the short sticks that I play against is really what sets me apart because um I my game wouldn't be the same without it. I don't think I'd be going or getting any of the
Yeah,
calls if I didn't have it like that. So
absolutely.
stick skills
Um,
for sure.
Big skills for sure. How important is footwork and speed training for defensemen? Like, can you walk us a little bit through your workout routine, both in season and off season?
Yeah, so I'll tell you what I did today. I having good I mean footwork starts with everything because if you just swing your stick around, you're gonna lunge, you're gonna lose your stability. You're not gonna be on top of your guy. So having good feet is definitely the most important thing. So I used to do the ladder 2 to 3 times a week, but sprints and like when I go to the gym, I don't do like two leg things. Like I don't do a normal squat. I'll do single legs like RDLs or single leg split squats because you only run off one leg at a time. So
Right.
like today, for example, I woke up. I'm recovering off of a hip surgery right now, so I had a torn
Oh,
labrum, a broken pelvis, and a torn hip flexor. So it's been about
dang.
3 months, so I'm getting back
Yeah.
into it. It's almost about full speed now, playing next week. So I did my PT workout, and then I went over to this really pretty place in Hope Sound, just like all these really nice houses. Went on a 4 mile run, and then I did a beach workout. So I did some like single leg hops, single leg jumps in the sand, just to really exemplify that explosiveness.
Absolutely. And that's like the benefit of Florida.
For sure. Sorry, how's my mom?
Uh, yeah, that's the benefit of like Florida is that the beach is like right there. You can just go
Right there,
anywhere.
yeah. Definitely helps you get in shape a lot easier too, because playing in this heat really gives you an advantage when you
I
play a
know.
lot of
I
the colder
know.
teams. Yeah.
Um, do you watch film on of any defenders? Like anyone you study that like you that could help you get better?
I like to take little things from certain players. Like I'm never gonna just watch one guy because after I like, for example, Jared Connors, when I see his transition game, he is so good at just catching the ball, whether it's those outlet passes and he has to track it and catch it over his shoulder. Like once I saw how good he was, because at handling the ball and pressure, so I like to style my game off that in transition. And Jake Piscino, I feel like he has a
Yeah,
mindset where he doesn't really think when he's in transition, he just does. Like he will split left, he'll roll back, he'll use his offhand, which is just something that I don't think a lot of the nation has ever seen. Like last year, he had so many goals, so many points in so many
Yeah.
weird ways. So, and then I trained with Sean Light,
Oh,
my recruiting summer.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
just seeing how fundamental he is on defense. Like,
Oof,
I think a lot of
so
LSMs
good.
like to move their stick around and throw all these crazy checks, but being fundamental with like as fundamental as Sean Light he is, and working out with him and seeing how he works out and bringing his game into mind with just keeping your stick on his belly button, driving him. I call it the T zone. It's right in between his number and his lower back, like right by his butt, is that's where you drive. And that's what he taught me. Because if you push him like above the number, because your number sits in the middle of your jersey, if you push him here, it's cross check and you could lunge over. But if you really stay in the middle, that's what he taught me. So staying fundamental,
Yeah.
feet and fist, and watching other LSMs
Sean
definitely
Light, he's so good. He's so
so
good.
good.
Yeah. I also got to watch him play, and he is an absolute stud.
Mm,
And he looks so good in the Notre Dame colors.
oh yeah.
I can't picture him anywhere else.
Me either. No, and he's super down to earth. Like training with him was it was super helpful, and he like helped me with the recruiting process and
Yeah.
gave a bunch of tips like in life and away from lacrosse. So he's really great guy.
Yeah, and I think he even got to be featured, or maybe he was in a Mitchell Pelkey video. But I remember like seeing him on YouTube somewhere, and he's that's when I like first realized like, oh my gosh, this guy's so good.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch him, especially see
Yeah,
him in person. He's huge.
he's so big. He's huge.
Yeah.
Um, he's like Romar Dennis, like compared to
Hmm.
the all the other people on that
Yeah,
or on the
that's a good example.
list. Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna do the LSM IQ test. So it's like I usually do rapid fire, but this is just like quick questions, quick answers, but it's pretty fun.
Sounds good. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So first we're gonna do situational defense. Attackman dodging from X, force him side or down the alley.
Down the alley. That's what I was saying. Keep him going east and west. You never want him
Yeah.
going towards the goal.
Okay. Alley dodge coming full speed. Throw a check or stay body first.
Body first. You
Body
gotta track
first.
their speed. Yeah,
Yeah.
driving down the alley.
2-on-1. Fast break. Take the ball or take the pass.
2-on-1s are tough. It's really a lose-lose situation. It's either
Yeah.
gonna get a lucky. I think the best way to win a 2v1 is having your stick right where he's about to pass.
Okay.
So just getting a lucky pick off maybe. So when he's coming at you, just putting a stick where you think the ball is gonna go. It's really all you can do. So I
Yeah.
would say go for
Well,
the point guy.
yeah, and also if you lose a 2-on-1 on offense, that's just kind of embarrassing.
Exactly. Because no
Um,
matter you can be the selfish one at the front and just shoot it from 6 yards,
yeah.
or you can pass it with a doorstep finish on the crease. So it's
Yeah. And even if the goalie still saves it, I think it still counts as a win.
yeah,
Not for the defense. I mean, in general, that would be considered stuff for the defense, but I think even getting a shot off is kind of as a win, but you know.
agreed.
Attackman rolls back. Lift check or trail check?
Definitely a trail check.
Okay. Why is that?
Actually, I don't really throw the trail check anymore, but I'd say like because when you know somebody's gonna roll back, I like to stay like 2 steps behind them. So when they roll back,
You're
I'm
right
already
there.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. So that makes
Um,
it a lot easier.
okay. You lose your man off ball. Look for the ball or fund the guy first.
I would say find a man. That's the first thing you got to do.
Find a man that's
Hmm.
not covered or someone that's already covered. You gotta find someone that's not covered.
Yeah, find someone that's not covered.
Okay. Okay, now slide decisions. Ball carrier beat your teammate. Slide or trust the recovery.
Slide. You
Slide.
can never hesitate. You just got to go right for it. Because if you
Yeah.
hesitate, that's just giving them more time to think. So the
Yeah.
most aggressive pull is always who wins.
And if you slide, should the guy that's trying to recover go to the next pass or the one more?
What was that?
If so, like if you're the two and the guy gets beat and you slide, should the guy that got beat go recover and get hit go to the one more pass, or would it like what happens then?
Yeah, the guy who gets beat. with the slide guy, he's now guarding the player
Yes,
who
with the
was
ball.
originally getting dodged on. So that guy who gets beat has to go to the guy who he came from. So it's always good. We run a crease slide. So if a short stick D mid is being dodged on from up top and I slide from the crease, that guy has to go to the crease. So
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Crease attackman with hands free. Collapse or stay home?
Wait, so crease attackman,
Yeah. Collapse or do you stay home?
stay home.
Stay home.
It's tough, yeah.
All right, now stick skills. Poke check or slap check?
I would say it depends.
Mm.
Like down the alley, I like to slap, but like an initial dodge at X, like I was saying,
Poke.
definitely a little poke check, right
Yeah.
in the meat. So
That always takes
yeah,
the split dodge away. I hate when
yeah.
that happens.
hmm
Um, a lift check or wrap check?
Lift check. I feel like wrap checks are a little risky.
Yeah,
So
just because you could draw a flag.
yeah, like I like when they're about to shoot down the alley and I get a good lift and the ball just
Yeah,
goes soaring over the goal.
that's
So
cool. Takeaway check or secure the stop.
secure the stop. The whole point of defense isn't to take the ball away in my position, it's to force bad shots. So
Okay. Now ground ball IQ. Ground ball scrum, rake or clamp and scoop.
I like to kick it with my feet or move it with my stick to just try to put it into open
And
field.
run there and run
Yeah.
there and get there first. So a GB in traffic, one hand or two hands?
Definitely two hands, especially with a pole. It's a lot easier to have the stick come out of your hand. So
Yeah,
two
for
hands for
sure.
sure.
Win the GB, push transition. So you win the ground ball. Do you push transition or settle it down?
Um, I mean, it always depends on the scenario of the game. If it's a 13-6 game and we're up, I'm probably going to try to go to the goal. But if it's 6-6 and it's a close game at third quarter, I'm just going to really run down and give it to the point guy. So,
For sure. Um, so for fun, coast to coast goal or game saving takeaway check.
oh, coast to coast goal.
Okay, yeah. I mean, as
Yeah.
an LSM, what else do you expect? Five ground balls in a game or two cause turnovers.
I mean, being a LSM, I feel like the biggest thing off the wing, like your job on the wing is to pick up a ground ball. So I would say having five big ground balls is
Would
really
be
important. Yeah.
okay. Um, LSM goal or defensive stop to win the game.
LSM goal. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, LSM. Wait,
Um,
LSM goal to win the game?
LSM goal or defensive stop to win the game.
Oh, I thought it was LSM goal to win the game. Definitely a
No.
defensive stop.
Okay.
Definitely
Um,
what gets the bench going, then a big stop or having them throw it out of bounds. So
yeah. Breakaway dunk or behind the back clear.
breakaway dunk.
Really? Oh, I don't know. I think I do the behind the back clear.
Our goalie does that sometimes.
Really? Dude,
hmm
that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Um, and finally, your go-to karaoke song.
Run this town. We always play it in the bus.
Run This Town.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's a good one. Mine is always like I don't know. Con I Joe is such a good one. Like me and my brothers, when we ever do karaoke, which we haven't done in a while, but
hmm
that's like the big one that we will do. Um, well, that's all I got. Thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, really appreciate you reaching out and really had a fun time.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely, me too. So thank you so much, and I'd love to keep in touch.
yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, good luck at Brown. And I'll probably keep in touch, and I'm sure the games will be somewhere.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Of course, if you have any questions on the recruiting process or anything like
Yeah,
that, like feel free to reach out. So,
absolutely. Thank you so much, and have a great night.
of course, you too, man.
All right. See